everyone, welcome to Millennium Computer's online tutorial series. Today's course is going to cover a feature that a couple different FAST applications have in common. We're going to cover a feature where we can attach additional information in the form of document uploads to either a JV document, a FAST web rec, or to a budget transfer. The feature works the same way, so I'm going to show you this from the perspective of FAST JV, but it's going to look and work the same way if you're in FAST Budget and Forecasting or FAST web rec. Now, once you've started a document, we have the opportunity to add additional information by clicking on the paperclip. And you've probably seen and used this a few times. We have the ability to add additional comments. You can click Browse to find the document on your computer or network drive, and then of course click Upload to add the attachment to your document. This item right here, Make the Attachment Confidential, is something I think a lot of people don't pay attention to until it's too late. This indicator is going to make sure that any documents I attach will stay within the application they've been added to. In this example, the documents would only live in FAST JV and would not flow through to other systems, in other words, to FAST Finance Reporting on the document side. It really depends on who has access to the documents themselves and how closely you'd like to keep those documents centralized, or maybe there are cases where you'd want to actually decentralize those supporting documents that you upload to each of these transactions. Now, this is one place that we have the ability to make the attachment confidential or to keep it open. And by keeping it open, it means this information and the attachments will flow through to FAST Finance Reporting. Now, there's one other thing I want to show you, and that's an element of setup that your administrators can access that would allow your institution to have a default setting for this particular feature. Right now, I've magically transported myself to the Journal Vouchers configuration settings, and I want to point out to you row number 53. The item number is 1338. The text is Upload Attachments as Confidential by Default. In this case, you'll notice my text value is set to no. In other words, the default for my instance of FAST JV is that those uploaded documents will not be confidential. Now let's take a look at something else. Now I've magically transported us to the wonderful world of budget and forecasting. Check out row 48, which corresponds once again to item number 1338. In this instance, for my same FAST environment, but a different application, my text value for the same setting is set to yes. So for my business rules, my uploaded attachments will not remain confidential in FAST JV, but they are confidential in budget and forecasting. If you'd like this to be the case in all applications, just make sure your administrators have set the text value to yes instead of no. This is going to ensure that documents that are uploaded will adhere to the baseline rules for your organization. As an end user, if my institution's setting is not set to yes as a default, I can certainly still add the check mark to the text box to make sure this attachment remains confidential and lives only in the application it was added to. And now for some of the behind the scenes detail that you might want to be aware of. Once we've added supporting documentation to any of these items, JV documents, web recs, or budget transfers, they're going to show up something like this. As an end user with the correct roles, I can certainly delete these documents by clicking on the red X. Now here's what you need to know. Once this item has been approved and flows through to my ERP, they're no longer available for editing or deleting. You want to make sure you've selected the correct security profile and included only those documents necessary for this particular transaction. Once they're in your ERP, as an end user or administrator, you don't have the ability to edit or delete them.